Hi, loves. I decided to hop on here today and introduce you to the Pearl of the Stars series, which, by the way, I meant to upload on TikTok series, but since it seems like this option has been updating for the last few months, and it's not something that I can do at the moment, I decided to launch the series on YouTube. So I would please like to invite you to come and join me on my YouTube channel at I Look Fresh, where you can get more information on the naked truth through the lens of astrology. But first, oops, I see people are joining. Great, hello. Um, First, let me explain what is the Pearl of the Stars series. It is a series based on the philosophy of Aseman. The philosophy of Aseman is a blend of Greek philosophy, psychology, psychotherapy, Sufism, shamanism, and different esoteric and spiritual practices, which are delivered or extracted through the language of astrology. Astrology, just like any language, is open for interpretation, and it holds a much deeper meaning than what you see on the surface level. So we go much deeper than just pop astrology, which many times is used, or the stars are used as an excuse. But we don't need any more excuses, because excuses are just like noses. We all have them. Instead, I would like to use the stars. Oops, give me a second. Instead, I would like to look at the stars as opportunities. Opportunities for creating deeper self awareness and understanding. Because we all came here to be students and to learn. And making mistakes is part of our journey of life and this experience. But in order to understand what our lessons are and how we can make healthier choices and decisions in different situations, we need to know what our purpose and our whole function is here in this life experience. So the philosophy of Asaman is deriving ancient truths and wisdom about the truth of our experience. You're not going to find this information anywhere else, or much of this information is going to be only available through the Pearl of the Stars series, since it's a very unique way of approaching looking at your natal chart. And this is not something you need to believe in. It is something that simply works on its own. But why am I so passionate about it? Because, yes, there is a lot of information out there on astrology or on any topic you decide to research and any topic you're typically interested in. But if we don't know how to apply and what to use that information for, then it's simply useless. Any information that we consume, we need to know how to practically use it, and that it serves us a purpose, that is functional. Otherwise, it ties into this my belief about health and well-being, is that it doesn't just come to the choices we make with foods and people we surround ourselves with. Our well-being is highly also dependent on the information we choose to consume, because currently there is a lot of information out there. So when our choices are in alignment with choosing information that's not healthy for us, then yes, our well-being is also being highly impacted. For this, I decided to take astrology and look at it from a different prism and see how that information is actually applicable and we can put it into practical use. It's something that I've spent the last years of my life research and also being mentored by my teacher and founder of the system of Awesome Stan. And for the first time, we would like to introduce you to this approach. I try to deliver it in a fun and playful way, so it actually makes more sense of how it plays out in life. Because as I said, any information out there, it's only helpful once we understand how to integrate it. And to understand how to integrate it, we don't need to just be lectured or told what to do. We need to feel it. We need to feel the energy and feel connected to it. So hence, the first two videos that you're going to see when you go on my YouTube channel, well, actually, there are three. One of them is how I go about reading a natal chart, so you can watch that as an introductory video. And it's a very simple way, and it's something I believe everybody can do on their own. So that's the first video, which is an introduction, and then the other two videos that are already uploaded, I'll be coming with more information as we go. But one of them is on Mars, and it's called His Turn On. And yes, it sounds, and it is sexually oriented, but it's important, and I want to explain why. Because the Mars, or the masculine energy, and your natal chart is what is responsible for keeping your immune system healthy. And when you don't have your fuel or drive for life fueled correctly, then your health, wellness, and immunity, they go down. And you understand how important that is for our survival on this planet. So for that, I created that video, His Turn On. So it doesn't matter if you are a woman and you need to understand the correct way to approach your man and feel his masculine energy or drive, or if you're a gay man, it also works for you, or if you're just simply a guy and is interested of exploring his masculine energy of how you go about in life. What's your initiative, raw instinct, and drive? That's also really going to help you understand how you get motivated, because when we don't have a drive, we don't have the fuel to follow our desires and purpose. So that's the whole purpose of the Mars video. The second one I have uploaded is about how to satisfy me, but not me personally. You can also learn how to satisfy your own needs. And this is mostly around your moon sign and certain other aspects of your natal chart. And I want to point out here why this is probably the foundational. Even if you're somebody who is not interested in astrology, I recommend absolutely for everyone to take a look at your moon sign placement, because it is what deals with our soul, our deep inner soul needs. It is what lives in our subconscious mind. And I want to make this a priority because many people spend years and huge amounts of money in therapy and don't see many results. And I will explain why. Because therapy, or even psychotherapy or psychology, it deals with the mind. It deals with the unconscious mind. The unconscious mind is built based on our conscious beliefs, but also perceptions and patterns. It will take years to heal and remove learned patterns that are unhealthy for us to be able to get to our subconscious mind. Hence, why if you go to therapy, just 1 or 2 sessions are not going to be very useful for you. It would probably take many years if you still get to that place of understanding your subconscious needs. Again, this is your soul needs. Your soul, we are a soul and a spirit, and they live. Um, we are that, and this is what we are in essence. And when we don't attend to our needs, we can have all of these wonderful things happening in life, and we never feel true fulfillment and inner joy. So, tending to our subconscious needs upon having this realization and self awareness is actually going to help you understand what is it that you truly need to feel inner fulfillment and joy. Um, so, yeah, check out the video on your moon sign and your Mars sign. As the weeks come by, there will be more information that's coming out. And if there is anything particularly interesting for you to learn, let me know. Send me a message. But my intention at the moment is to provide a very simple tool of how you can look at your whole energetic makeup. And instead of getting lost into this vast pool of information on astrology out there, to focus on the basics, understand what is the energy you carry, and upon realizing that, to be able to attend to what you truly seek to experience. Once we move away from just consuming all of that information and actually start putting things into practice, we're going to start to see and experience a huge difference in our lives. Also, the videos that I currently have on YouTube, they're the introductory videos for the whole video. They're about an hour and a half to 2 hours where I go and explain each placement. You can click on a link under the video and get them. I have them right now for a special price of only $222. It is a special number to me. Don't ask why I chose that number. It's energetically aligned. But only now I decided to give them out for only $222 because it's very valuable information, but I believe everybody should be able to understand what the basics are. At the end of the day, my goal is to help people to create more self-awareness, because once we have more awareness of who we are and what we need, we cultivate more self-acceptance. And as we become more accepting and content with our own experience, this is the energy we can extend and give to others as well. Because the more we compensate with who we are and what we actually need and what feels true for us, then we experience this whole field of projection into the world outside of us and relationships, and that leads to a lot more pain, suffering, and toxic behavior. And from astrological perspective, this is one of the biggest lessons we're currently all experiencing as a collective until 2025. I mean, you can notice by the events in the world. When we do not learn our lessons and take the time to self-reflect, then we experience pain and suffering. Because love only lives in truth. but truth requires courage. And it does not have to be so difficult when you have the right direction and focus of what you're actually here to learn and experience. So I think I'm going to conclude right now with this. Thank you so much for coming and joining me on this quick live video. If anybody has any questions, DM me, and I will see you more here, but also on my YouTube channel at I Look Fresh. And let's uncover the hidden potential in the pearl makeup we were born with. And as I said, let's not use the stars for excuses. Let's use them as opportunities. Opportunities for creating more fulfilling experiences. The experiences that feel true for us, they live inside of us. And this is what Aseman stands for. Ase, the sky, man, inside, the sky inside of me. Because the sky and the power and the strength, it does not live anywhere outside of us. The meaning, it does not live anywhere outside of us. And the more we look for something powerful or meaningful to happen outside of us, the more we fall into the trap of feeling pain, suffering, desperation, anxieties, etc. The list goes on. But the more we find the true fulfillment and meaning that already lives and exists inside of us, then we can have a much more enjoyable and profound experience in this life. So again, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Have a beautiful, wonderful, sunny, just like my shirt, day. Bye. How do I turn this off? My God, my tech skills are embarrassing. Let's see. Okay, bye for the 5th time. Okay, got it. Bye.